I got one.
Okay.
I got one.
Me.
I do have some players that we can look up to compare that, but it's a neighbor question. Brian Robinson is coming back. A lot of people are desperate for that extra player. He's like the RB2 in a zero RB strategy. He's the flex in a lot of different people's leagues. So there are other options most likely, and you've had to get by without him. He's coming back though. Brian Robinson against a great run defense in Philly, but he's back.
Mm-hmm.
Do we play him when he's back, or do we look for other players? And let me pull up the other ones that were kind of mentioned. I already kind of gave my answer to it, so I want to see where you align as well. Some of the other players that are possible here: Harris didn't practice, so we don't know if Harris is in. But since it's flex ability, Mooney, Harris, Dowdle, Quentin Johnson, or Brian Robinson
Just for this week or rest of the season?
this week.
For this week, right? I'm starting Quentin Johnston there.
Okay. So what's
Um,
your order? I'll put this in our show doc so you can see all the names again. But do you have an order in general that kind of stands out to you?
quick in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go QJ kind of leads that pack. Just because we talked about this last episode, he's got the touchdown equity at least recently in an up and coming passing game that hasn't been there all season. So if he's still available out there, that's who I'd be playing. Aji, you said he's not practicing?
I think he didn't practice today, but it's Wednesday, so it might be a Veterans Day off. I don't know if he's dealing. Assuming he's healthy, though.
I'm going to go QJ. Harris. Robinson would be there still. I don't know. They're all close at the end after that. I think QJ Harris and then the three are close. Do you have an order there? Or what did you give him?
My order is the one I have there. I had Mooney. I had Mooney up there, but he has after I answered, I think I have to adjust because he's against the number one defense against wide receivers. Denver's been shutting them down, so I mean, it could work for him where Drake London's the one that's shut down.
Yeah.
And we have more room for Mooney to play. But I like the certainty of a running back, what they give you. So I think my first would be Harris. Then I would put Mooney, Dowdle, QJ Robinson. So I think mine is just sit Robinson at that point.
Yeah. Man, you have him way at the bottom. No trust in this guy.
In Robinson?
Yeah.
Eckler's been doing all right. I'm okay with kind of burying him a little bit because he's been. Oh man, the Chargers they do have a good matchup against Cincinnati, huh?
Yeah, they're playing Cincinnati this weekend. That's the only reason I have QJ up there. And I'm like, way to paint me as a homer, dude. But
I think I'm adjusting as we speak, though. I think I didn't really take in consideration how good that matchup really was. Yeah, Cincinnati, one of the worst against wide receivers. For running back, let me take a look. Pittsburgh's middle of the pack going against Baltimore. Dallas is dysfunctional right now, so it's hard to trust, and they are against Houston, which is the 6th. Jeez, what is Pittsburgh? I think you're right. I think QJ might be it.
I think QJ is the answer. Like I was pretty automatic with that, but that's obviously because I knew they were playing Cincinnati this weekend. But yeah, that's where I'd land. That is a short. Right. Tell your boy, start QJ.